everybody, and welcome back to our sort of final section, if you like, of the lap books that we are doing. And this is it. Oh, blimey, every time I do this, I can't remember how it folds up. That folds like that, that folds like that. No, not that way. Does that fold in first? Yes, I think that's it. I think that's it, like that. And so let me just show you where it's going. I'm sure you're fully aware of that, but let's just have a look. This is the lap book that's the not Tim Holtz paper, but other paper that is absolutely beautiful. So it opens up like that, then it opens up again, and this is what we've got. It's quite big, isn't it? It's actually quite big. And we have one removable section here that is going to go in one of these smaller spines. This is our other removable section here that's going to go in the other spine. So we're all kind of sorted for this one just now. So it's time to make the other this removable section for the Tim Holtz one. Right, I have made a start because honestly you've seen me gluing enough bits of paper together now to know what's going on. So, but I didn't do it all because I think it's important that you see exactly which bits of paper are which bits of paper. So it's in two parts, this flippy thing. And this part, and this flappy here, and this are joined together. That's all one section of paper. And that's actually this one here. So there's our acetate windows. There's this side pocket. There's the plain sheet that we can decorate. And that will get stuck down there, and then it comes over like that, and we have a plain sheet with just a little tuck at the bottom, a little tuck spot there, and an angled pocket here. So that's this section. Okay, so if you want to make a quick note of it, I have cut mine at 7 inches tall, which is an inch shorter than the other papers in the journal, just to differentiate it, just, you know, make a difference, point of difference. So yeah, as I say, mine's 7 inches, and this back piece measures 4 3/4. Ooh, might be nearer 5. Might be 5. Let's see what the rest measure. That measures, yeah, it's 4 7/8. Yeah, each section is 4 7/8. I don't know how that worked out. It's just, I don't know whether that was bad scoring or what, but that's what each one of these measures. So that's going to go there, and it's going to fold like that. So we've got the acetate page, the side pocket page. This is a blank page, and then over the other side we've got this with a little tuck at the bottom, and this with the angled pocket. Okay, so far so good. Excellent. So let's move along to the other section of the thing, which I haven't done yet. Let's turn that over. Right, so this is the section here, this middle section, that our acetate windows get stuck onto. So then we'll have this flip in the middle of the thing, of the whole thing. It's complicated, isn't it? It's really complicated. Well, I say that. I mean, once you've got the hang of it, it's like really easy, but it's just getting your head around it is the problem. So that's going to go there. So, oh, let me just rub off that pencil. It's just caught my eye. Sometimes if they're right in the corner, it's hard getting the pencil off, isn't it? Anyway, that's that, and it's all looking all right apart from that bit of glue down there, which I could live without. Oh, Catkin this morning, honestly, he's discovered that he can jump, and he can jump so high. He can jump 4 foot, whereas yesterday he couldn't jump at all. And because he's now learnt that he's just about to walk across the top of the mantelpiece there where we've got some china dogs. Oh, I think we're going to have to build some barriers for him or something. Oh dear. Anyway, back to the business in hand, which is not the cat. Yeah, so that folds there. Now, this side here is slightly less wide. It actually measures 4.25. That's it. No, it's 4.5. 4.5. This section here is 5. This section here is 5. But the surplus bit of paper that I had on the A3 I've just bent over and made into a side pocket. If your paper is a different size and you haven't got this side bit, it doesn't matter, I'll just put a side pocket on as normal. I just had that, so I left it attached. So, oh, just a moment. Can't remember where I was. Oh dear. Anyway, that's that. I think we discovered that that was that. Right, so what happens on this side, I'll bring this one in so you can have a little sort of look. This is a fairly full-size page pocket. That's going there, like that. And then this, it hasn't got a thumb notch. I didn't put a thumb notch on it because I want it for really big cards that are going to come out sort of to here. So it doesn't need a thumb notch on it. And all that's going to happen there is the same that's always happened. I'm going to sew down there and then I'm going to zigzag around the whole thing. So that's straightforward. And on the other side of that, I've got a top corner tuck. So this I've cut to the full page size, and this just goes like that, up there. So all that's going to happen is I'm going to sew along there, then sew around the whole thing. So that's those 2 pages. So let's get those done and out of the way. I'll go and sew those now. So I'm just sticking these down. I've sewn around them. Oh, got a bit of glue there. And they're ready to go on. So that's that one. Nice big side pocket that we can get some nice journaling cards in there. That I'll just leave to one side. That's the flippy bit, the extra flip, because in case we were short of flips. Excuse me. And this is the top corner one that just gets stuck onto there. Marvellous. Nothing complicated about this, it's just straightforward sticking. When I've finished the video and I've placed this under some suitable amount of weight, Mr. F and myself are going out for a little jaunt because it's quite a nice bright day. It's a bit chilly, as you'd expect at this time of year, but it is really nice and bright, which is the first bright day we've had for a while now. So we need to get our skates on a bit though, because it gets dark so early now. But it does seem like a nice day. Last time when we went for a little jaunt in the afternoon, we ended up on a military base. I know, it seems a bit unlikely. It seemed a bit unlikely to me at the time as well, actually. I wasn't too sure we were supposed to be there. But it is a road and it does go through the military base. And they did have red flags flying because there was live ammunition on the range. And it was a really mizzy day. It was just miserable, damp and, sort of low cloud and not quite foggy, but that way on. And so the one thing that we could read was, it said, "Do not stop." So we couldn't stop to see if we were doing right or wrong, really. But we just proceeded in an orderly direction and didn't see any firing or even hear any firing. We did see some tanks and stuff around, as you do. But we got out all right the other side. So this, I need to tell you about this. This pocket here has these. It's just a plain piece that's going to get stuck down. and then it's got these that are going to be a pocket that way, and this that is a pocket that way, and I've drawn a line across the middle so I know where to place them when I come to that. But in the interim I'm going to sew right round them, then stick them on, and then stick this piece on here. The next piece is it's a big side pocket again. It's just got a very narrow little strip down there, and then this, but it's a bit of a side pocket with a difference, because I'm going to sew it down there, and then I'll glue it on those as well. So it's going to take 3 quite small little tags in there. So it's something a little bit different from a normal side pocket. So these two need to be sewn around. That needs sewing down this leading edge and along these lines that I've inked. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll see you back here. Okay, so I've sewn around those smaller pieces, and I don't think there is a right and a wrong way of these, so I want to put that one there about 1/2 inch in from the edge and on that centre line, and this the same thing, about 1/2 inch, and you'll see that they overlap like that, which I quite like. I quite like that. So let's stick them down. So I'm going to use my art glitter, and I'm going to be careful to get it into the stitching. Because I think that's where I've been going wrong. I think the stitching takes up the glue like lace does, or whatever, you know, when you're sticking lace on you have to add extra because it absorbs it. And I'm thinking that might be the case with this. So that's the opening side. Just do it about 1/2 inch in on that centre line, like that. Just make sure I haven't got any glue around the place. Yeah, so I was wondering if today we should go back to the military range, now that it's a brighter day, and see what we didn't see last time. You know, so who knows what we missed. You know, there might be tanks, there might be shooting, but to be honest, quite exciting really. I don't want to be shot. I don't actually want to be shot, no. But I'd quite like the idea of... They had one of those houses, we could see that, you know, where soldiers pretend storm the house. Yeah, they had one of those. Which is quite exciting, isn't it? I think about there, yeah. And this is the side that's open this time, so I shall hold my thumb there so I don't glue over it. Make our pocket shut before we even begin. That's just like something I would do, actually. Yeah, it is. Done it loads of times. I'm sure we all have. It's one of those things, isn't it? Right, put the lid on your glue. Right, so where about there? About there, about there. I'd say about there. Lovely. So that's quite a nice, different and interesting page, that one, I think. I like that. Just looking for my eraser just to get rid of that pencil mark. There we go. So this now can just get stuck around. Yeah, it can get stuck around. It will eventually. It's going to get sewn around before it gets stuck anywhere. And this is ready to be glued together. Let's just see. Yeah, there isn't much of an overlap there at all. About that much. It's going to be difficult holding this together, I think, to get to the sewing machine. Let's just check that's right. Oops, it's all falling apart. I'd say that's it there. So let's press that down and hopefully that'll stay stay down, and then there's the top to deal with. It doesn't matter if it goes all the way or it doesn't go all the way, because I'm going to stitch it anyway. This is just really to hold it in place till I get to the sewing machine. Oh, that on the edge there, that's it. And this up there, not quite that far, like that. Yes, that's marvellous. And looking at it, oh no, it's fine. I thought it was a bit long, but it's not. Oh, I know. Oh no, I'll glue those. That doesn't want to stay shut. I'm going to have to hold it. So I'll go and stitch around these. Be back in a sec. Okay, so they're sewn round. We just need to glue them down. And we're really progressing with this. There's a lot of twists and turns and ifs and buts and maybes on this page. There really is. But once you get your head round it, and I'm not altogether sure I have got my head round it yet, but it's not the most complicated. It's not the biggest sort of insertion, but I think it's big enough for the journal. And then once this is complete, then we've got a choice. Do we move on to the central journal, or do we start decorating? Oh, I think I'm going to start decorating. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm anxious. Not anxious. I'm excited. That's the word. I'm excited to start decorating, because it'll bring it all to life. I could decorate half and then do the journal and then do the other half. I could do that. Yeah. So now we've got this piece which goes on there, and I need to glue down on the lines here. So I'll do that first. Make sure I put enough on. Okay, now in with the collal. So I want to stick this and then just round the edge of that. These are the bits that get me, because I can never quite work out which bit I'm supposed to be gluing, which bit I'm not, etc, etc. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Then just round the edge of here, because this is a pockety piece. And glue started to come out slightly stringy, so I'm just going to go back over it just to make sure there's plenty. Okay, so let's get that right up to that edge. Ugh, I certainly made sure there was plenty. Plenty too much. There we go. So I'll just give that a minute just to set up. It does start to set up, tack up, and then you can apply a bit more pressure with the collal. I don't know about the other glues, but certainly with the collal. Right, that's that. So let's flip that over again. Let's flip this one over again. So we've just now, the only thing left to do is this page, and then just stick the flippy floppy bit in there. So this we are making into a side pocket, because we've got this additional bit of card there. So that's just going to be the pocket itself. That's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So really all that happens is I'm going to sew all the way around there, all the way around there, and then stick them down. So I shall see you soon. Okay, so I've whizzed around those. Kind of getting the hang of a new sewing machine now. It still doesn't feel as natural as the old one that I had which I loved. I still love, but he's sick. So that's just going to get glued down there. But before I do that, I'm actually going to glue in the central section so it can be drying a little bit. So that's the way it goes. The piece with the they are pockets like that. So we've got 2 pockets there. So that's the piece that sticks down to this, the central bit of this section. So let's glue that in place. Put quite a bit of glue on because it's holding this whole section in place. Lovely. Make sure we get it the right way up. That would just be awful. Let's to come that way a little bit. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, so I'll just leave that, excuse me, to its own devices for a minute while we put this other pocket in, which is easy. You know, there's nothing, you don't have to think about anything with this one, thankfully, because I'm just about all thunk out. But yeah, let's move on to decorating next, shall we? I like that idea. Oh, it's getting more and more dull here. I hope it stays nice. Bobby will like it anyway. I'm not sure about leaving Catkin to roam the house. Goodness knows what he'll destroy while we're out. Although so far he hasn't destroyed anything, but I know that that time is coming. He's just a monkey. Turned into a monkey today. Okay, so that's that. Nicely down. We'll pop this one down. Oh, it's a long thread. This just gets stuck straight down as well. Oops, a bit too much glue there, missus. By a bit, I mean half a gallon too much. Let's just wipe that up. It's only going to splodge out. Right, this is directional, but I'm making sure I've got it the right way up. Pop that down there. Lovely. I love this paper actually, it's really nice. Well, I love all of them. I love the ticking one. Yeah, I love all of them. So with our glitter glue, I'm going to stick this pocket down. And then that should be us pretty much finished with the construction of this lapbook. Just going to put a little clip on each side of that, just to remind it to stick. Okay. Well, if I'm putting one on, I might as well put two. Let's face it. It'll dry really quickly. So yeah, that's that. And that, yeah, that is it. That is that. So this is our flippy flappy bit built onto that central section. We've got the side pocket there, the big pocket here for big journaling tags, and then when you turn it over, you've got this top pocket here. Just checking it's open. Yep. We've got these two diddy pockets, which I actually quite like. Well, I mean, I quite like all of it, but I like the idea of this. So you can get something in there, going in there, and something going in there, and that'll look quite interesting. Then this one is a big side pocket that we've sectioned. That's the word. We've sectioned it into three, so we can get three little, I think that's a bit big for the job, little cards in there. So that, yeah, fine. Now we just need to work out how it folds up. I don't think it's that way. Is it that way? No. It must be this way. Oh, blimey, I can't remember. How did this one fold? Nope, not like that. I don't know, I had it perfectly flat. Yeah, maybe like that. Maybe like that. Maybe that's the way. Right, so that folds like that. That folds like that. That folds like that. And that folds over there. Yes, that's it. Hooray! So let me just run that past you once more in case you missed that. This is the central flippy floppy bit here, like this. So you hold it up out the way, fold that section in, then you fold your flippy flappy, and then the front cover goes like that. So that's it. We've done it, guys. We've done it. Let's see if I can do it again on this one. Where's this central section? I just keep chasing it round. Right, so that's the central section. So that bit goes there, that goes there, and this folds over the top. Yeah, that's it. Right, there we are. We have two. That now concludes the construction of the Timmy's terrific tome. And, you know, I can't say as I'm sorry or not sorry. I've really enjoyed the construction. And if you're following along, best of luck. So I'll see you again very soon when we will start doing all the decorating. Woohoo! See you soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.